PE to the PE, positive energy, aka Budd Butt, aka Pepper Spliff, aka HI, aka Regon, because I don't want no beef. Now, checked out my previous video on the draft review. I gave you a fantasy football draft review. I gave you a preview or my theory on how I draft and my philosophies and so forth, so on and so forth. So, what I'm going to do is give you a live look. Now, for the purpose of time, I'm going to do an 18 league. As you can see, my team is the Loud Clouds. If you can see over here, we the Loud Clouds. We're waiting on one slot available. It was open, and I think somebody went to back up, so we're trying to go back up. So yeah, if y'all look on live draft, okay, again, my philosophy: quarterback later. Only if I can get Patrick Mahomes will I draft a quarterback within the first 3 rounds. Running back heavy. Go heavy with the running backs. I try to keep at least 4 good running backs, maybe 5. Use my running back in the flex position. Draft a tight end later. Only if I can get Kittles, Kelsey. Early do I get one second or 3rd round. I can get a quarterback 7th, 8th round or even later and still get a quality quarterback unless I can get Mahomes maybe in the 2nd round. This being an 18 team, the draft is going to go faster. Okay, the difference between an 18 team, a 10 team league, and a 12 team league is an 18 team is usually based basically on the draft. You can build your team on the draft. This is for the beginners who draft a team and just want to draft and not do a lot of waiver wiring, a lot of trades and things of that sort. 12-team league is going to be a deeper league, so the team is going to be thinned out. You're not going to have as stacked a team with 12 league. You're going to have to work the waiver wire more. It's going to be more hands-on. So, me doing, as you see here, at 25 teams, I got 13. That's just on ESPN, not counting my money league on family league on Yahoo. So I'm in about 14. This will be about my 14, 15 league. And doing that many leagues, I do quite a few of the 18 league just for the simple fact, like I just said, less maintenance. You can draft them and set them and don't have to hit the wire as much as with 12 teams to be pretty stacked. And we about to draft here in a few seconds. Find out our draft position. And with these ESPN drafts, you don't know your draft order till you go into the draft. It's random. So we'll find out what pick we need. Let's be at so we are number, let me see, number 8 now. Being at pick number 8, last pick of the first round. Like I said before, I like to be in the middle of the rounds. With this being an 8-team league, I would have liked to be around in here, around pick 4 and 5. You got 3 in the front, 3 in the back. Picks 4 and 5, you will avoid less of this waiting 7 picks, and then but the benefit is to get 2 up first back to back. Now, like I said, I don't draft quarterbacks early in the first, not really in the second round, except in cases like this, where and if only if Patrick Mahomes is available at the 8-9 position. Or I would usually go running back with my first 2 picks, but since I got the first double up, I might step up. And this is only an 8-team league, so then after 8-9, I will pick let's say 20 something, so 8, 16, 24, I will be 24 and 25. Yes, my next pick. And if you see around at 24, 25, you could possibly get Nick Chubb, Leonard Fournette, or maybe even Alvin Cook with my third pick as being in my number 2 running back, and I probably would get 2 of those if I was to get Mahomes in the first round with a top flight running back. My hope with the Saquon went. Somebody see, get idiots. Somebody take Baker Mayfield with like the third. Fine, you can have him with the third pick, which means Zeke is falling. No, they took Baker Mayfield number 1, Saquon 2, Kamara 3, McCaffrey 4, David Johnson. I always like won a championship with him being my number 1 player, number 1 pick. David Johnson. And we were on the clock. They just took Zeke. So, like I said, he will be there. Ooh. Ah, yeah, we're gonna draft. We're gonna go with Gurley. We're gonna gamble on Gurley as our top pick. Oh, ooh, I thought it did Melvin Gordon on accident. I thought it double clicked on it. Now we're gonna go with Mahomes. Just because we got the first double up and Mahomes is still available. So yeah, big Mayfield number 1. I had to be a Browns fan. But oh well, we'll take Mahomes. Gurley as our first two picks. Now, like I said, around 24, 25, we're going to be looking at somewhere around and another third back that I'm going to try to go for. My philosophy this year is one of my three Niners backs. You could go with. I'm going with either Breida Coleman first or Breida as a third, fourth back in the flex position. I think the 49ers, despite what's going on in the preseason, like I was telling my man LJ, these not even the best preseason games where they see action. The one, the third one, the next one, when they play into the third quarter, into the second half, that's when you really see what the real look in between picks. All right, we running Madden drills. So this is going to be a little bit longer video. See how draft things, but we already in the third round. So hopefully another maybe 15 minutes if they start picking. Hopefully a couple of these will start falling off here in a minute after the first. After you get your starters field, you get a lot of people falling off with the auto picks. So maybe that'll happen here. Who knows? This dude picked number 21 here. Your pick is Mahomes. You picked before me, so I know I shitted on you by taking him with my first double up pick. So look, now we might get nope. I was gonna say we might get a Melvin Gordon completely holding out, but no. Hopefully James Conner might slide. Conner, Cook, Fournette. Usually we would double up on running back, but this sitting right here, George Kittle at the tight end, who just came off the board, so that makes our running game. We gonna go back to we might have to get Mike Evans. We might have to get Mike Evans. We might have to get Mike Evans. I don't know if I could pass up Mike Evans. He took my kills. I didn't like that too much. Uh, yeah, come on, Mr. Evans. I was, see, Chubb, I would go with you, but I'm not gonna come back and play all time. Fournette, I would go with you as the best, but they gonna be yeah, we'll go with Fournette over Minnesota. Sorry, Minnesota Fournette. So we're looking at the 40 right here. 40, 41 is what we're looking at next. And on our team already, we got Mahomes, Gurley, and Fournette. That's our two backs. Have alternating bye weeks, so we can play them basically. We will never have to take both of them. We always have one of them. What our main receiver is Mike Evans. Now, the tight end spot in a situation like this where you don't get a lot of tight ends, dynamic. So, looking at the second tier, I would start looking at Ingram myself. You see, he's at the top of the list, and possibly Owen. The second group, the second wave, actually is it. If you, that's the only reason why I would take Kittle or Kelsey in the first 3 rounds. In a 12-team league, maybe in the first 2 rounds, because at the tight end position, as you can see, some pretty talented tight ends still left in their average rankings: 59, 66, 67, 80, 99, 100. So in an 8-team league, you figure it around at 8. So 8 to 64, that's at least around 8 before you have to pick up. You need the quality in between rounds. I say 7 through 11. See, even with a 18 the 2 tight ends has been gone, been taken. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12 decent options. You got rookies, Hawkinson and Fant, that could possibly do something. You can maybe come back for Jason Witten. Gobert might get a 2 tight end look with Philly. He might be a second tier, like backup tight end offense. You might want to try. Even maybe Gesicki, who's real talented out of Penn State. You might can. And even Tyler Alfred, who's extra talented, productive in fantasy, just if he can stay on the field and not be hurt. So you can think all the way down here. You can get a tight end. Too much since we didn't get the tight ends. We're gonna go. We want next 2 people. We want running back, receiver. A running back give us our third receiver, running back look, and another receiver to pair with Evans. So we're looking at running back. We got Derrick Henry, Marlon Mack, Ingram, Casey White is the top choices. Stephon Diggs, I'm definitely going with you. A lot of reception. And I think we're going to go with Marlon. Your team, more offensive weapons around him. Quarterback, catch a little bit out of the backfield from Luck on check down. So now at this point, we basically have our starting lineup. You see, only Mahomes and Diggs have the same bye week. Now, situations like this, uh, I can start going for best player at this point. We're filling out our roster. We want at least one. We definitely want to take the best. When we get to 56, 57, we're definitely going to take the best tailback available. Hopefully, James White slips down. And or maybe we go Philip Lindsay or guys. He's our fourth running back, and then we're going receiver. Uh, Receiver, my sleeper will come from the Niners. Also like big play capability. Another sleeper, second tier. Well, not really sleeper, but kind of a second tier. Good second receiver to have would be Samuel Watkins. Mahomes. And that I have Mahomes, he will be my next pick to try to get a stat with Mahomes and Watkins. I didn't get Mahomes with Kelsey or Tyreek Hill, so we're gonna try to go with third passing weapon, which would be Sammy Watkins. See that if he scored, Mahomes scored, double up scored. So he may be our second or third option receiver. First one coming off. And as far as bye weeks and maybe if Diggs or Evans get hurt, but Diggs and Evans is two solid receivers. Both receive a lot of targets, so that should be cool there. Um, yeah, so like I said, with these 18 teams though, you're gonna have a lot more options at this stage of filling your team up. Like I said, it's for the beginners, for guys who not it was not necessarily beginners. It's just for guys who maybe have less time in the day to all the shit that's going on in the week. Uh, Not super competitive as far as having to go through the waiver wire and make the right moves on who you can let go or who you can keep at certain times. So yeah, but nonetheless, it's still fun to do the 8 players because you can just, like I said, stack your team. You got your team, and for the year, and then boom, no worries. Shoot, this is the point where you start seeing auto pick. So sometimes it might take a little bit longer because when you first auto pick, they gotta take up the whole minute or whatever. Sometimes you start looking for players that's a little bit further down that you want to gamble on. Shit. First things first, running back. Best running back available is Kenyon Draft, but I don't know. I want Kenyon Draft. Ooh, I already said I want my boy Tevin Coleman, but he's even more running out like him. I would go maybe Breeder later if I can't get Coleman. And I want to get Sammy Watkins for the that being said, two prime receivers, but just made not an error. It's just that I'm still have to get another receiver who don't have the same bye week as Stephon Diggs. So I told you about my sleeper, and that would be Stephon. I mean, who's rated down here. A lot of people probably won't go with him, especially in a smaller 18 league, maybe in a 12-team league. He would be more prevalent in people's lineups, but smaller league, I can slap him in there. And then my next two picks will backup quarterback and tight end. Also, I don't care his defense. I don't care what defense y'all put out there. I don't want it to round 8. I mean, the last couple picks. I do matchups with my D. I don't worry about that on the draft. No, no, that ain't what I wanted. I wanted, let's see what tight ends are still available. Still got Evan Ingram up there and OJ Howard. So, like I said, still got a chance at a really good tight end. even young, talented ones. Ingram, who's very fast. OJ Howard, Alabama. Joku should be doing pretty good from the Browns. Even Vance McDonald, former 49er playing for Pittsburgh, might be right. Jared Cook, he definitely should get some love with Breeze. Him with a veteran quarterback and Rivers, and him too because he's with an offense. And going through it. Breeze is going through it. Rivers. Well, Rivers got Gordon too, so they may be more balanced. But these two expect a lot of offense stay in, along with someone maybe like, and even Edgar Ingram to the fact that he's going to be their best receiver on the Giants. They have receivers, the two best options will be between him and Saquon on offense. So we're going to see what's up with that. Now, as our backup quarterback, like I said, when it comes to quarterbacks, this is still what round is this? Round 9, right? And I wouldn't draft a quarterback for round 7. And in the 9th round, we still have Andrew Luck available. We still got Cam Newton. We still got Carson Wentz. We still have Drew Brees. We still have Roethlisberger. And these guys are going to be thrown away. We got Russell Wilson. Even we got Tom Brady still available. Mahomes by week is 12. Nobody else but Kyler Murray has by week 12. So therefore, I can pick whoever I want. Could even get my man Jimmy in deeper leagues. I would be focusing on Garoppolo as my second quarterback, and most of those quarterbacks may be gone. And I might even take a chance with a guy like Mahomes. Take a chance on Lamar Jackson as my backup for 1 week. See if he can run back on somebody. So yeah, all in all, going pretty good. Liking the team. I mean, shit, when I got Mahomes throwing Evans and Diggs, and you got fucking Gurley and Fournette in the backfield, Marlon Mack at your third. You got fourth running back with Lamar Miller. I could bring Sammy Watkins in to play the third running back. If him and Mahomes start grooving and moving and grooving, but you have that with 8 team league. The purpose, like I said, you don't have to do a lot of waiver wires with this 18. Shut up. Sure. Still in the round 9, they just finally took Andrew Luck off the board. Ryan just came off the board. Ryan started going on the quarterbacks. And what he just now going, we going after a backup. I might even want to, let me see, who's all available. So, Ingram is gone. And Henry. Yeah, well, we'll go down. And this is fuck him up, Kenny. One of their quarterbacks off the board. Yeah, we going to throw him till he retired. Shit. You telling me I should get Brady and Mahomes? I can't lose that quarterback. I can't. I mean, if shit on Madden, that's what 98 and 97 overall. The top two quarterbacks, the old one and the young one. But shit, you do it like that. Don't do it like this, baby. No. So yeah. We're about to be wrapping this up. So who did I even have on my? I didn't have nobody on my shit. If I didn't mean to put them on my. That sound means somebody went off of my queue. But I didn't have nobody in my queue purposely. So I don't even care about it. D under. So three more double ups. So we got one, two, so probably another 5 to 10 more minutes. 10, 15, maybe we got an auto pick coming up next. Sure, what's left do we really want to have? Sometimes we keep a backup tight end. Most times we don't. We might take the hit for 1 week. I don't really like keeping two roster slots for tight ends unless I have Kittles or Kelsey where I'm gonna, to make sure. I guess that don't even matter to be honest. It just depends on who I could get later with my second pick. I mean, my backup later in the round. I'm not wrong. I can get one. Okay, so I got 4 slots left. I'll get these two back to back. I'm not gonna pick them with them 2 slots. If I can get one right in here on my next double up quality one, I will my backup quarterback. Every position covered. It definitely wouldn't want a backup defense because I basically get rid of defenses every week anyway. So and the kicker, unless you got one that just like maybe Tucker that's just missing all year or something. Kickers is iffy. You don't know who kicking field goals, who not. Most of the times you don't want. It's a high scoring offense. Then most of the time they might just get extra points. If it's a low scoring offense, yeah, you got high chances for field goals, but not high chances of them getting in field goal range. Yeah, it's tricky. All right, we gonna go best available, and this particular juncture, my boy Coleman is available. I take him. My boy Pettis is available. This is this is the point of the draft that I'm starting to be my Niners fan team as being a fan. My main backup positions with Sammy Watkins and Lamar Miller to go in those places first and foremost. So if they doing good, Coleman and Pettis and the Niners offense is doing good like I'm anticipating, I can always throw me. Cover that quarterback with Brady. So let's check the tight ends. And with this 8-team league, it's a greater chance that a quality tight end will be there. And also being that it is 2 first-round tight ends coming into the league, both with high expectations. I'm one of them, and that would my next one, and that would be. And Eifert coming off injury. Thinking about myself, positive energy. So one of these three, I might take a gamble on with Hawkinson, Fat, and and then this, we don't need another running back. We got 5. We got 4. 4 receivers. So with these 2 picks, it's probably going to be tight end and receiver. So on our bench, we'll have 3 receivers, 2 running backs, a tight end, and a quarterback. So that'll be 7 slots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 slots. Yeah. And yeah. So yeah, I think we covered everywhere. It's a pretty good draft. I'm excited. Maybe could have, went with a Antonio Brown, Julio Jones, Dre Hopkins, Michael Thomas type of receiver. But and normally when I double up, I would go receiver first, receiver tailback, since you can double up. But this year with Mahomes doing what he did, it altered my strategy a little bit as far as I went with him instead of going with a high price or high talent receiver. Normally, I would double up receiver and running back. Most 9 times out of 10, if in the first round I'm drafting the best running back I can get with my first round pick, I have to have a running back. The focal point of the team is like the way I like to build my team. Have success. I'll keep you guys updated on this draft, so I'll let y'all know it's the Houston 8 draft, 18 team draft. So I'll be giving y'all updates. I do my weekly waiver wire, so on and so forth. Now, what did I say I was going to tight end and a receiver. What is the best receiver we can get here? Westbrook Jones, Corey Davis. Hmm, that looks intriguing. 2 intriguing picks at a situation like this, what to me would be the big play capability of Deshaun Jackson back at Philly and the big play capability of Dave Metcalf, the rookie, since he's a rookie. You know what you're going to get with Deshaun. Maybe a big play, maybe not a lot of catches. You don't know what you're going to get. Since it's a gamble pick, we're going to gamble with go with the rookies. And we'll go with a backup tight end. And that would be. Well, I'm going to go with Hawkinson just because maybe Flacco can get it. That I think he's a little faster. I'm going to go Hawkinson. Now, last 2 picks will be the defense. and the kicker. We'll go kicker before defense. A lot of people went to the very last round to go for kickers. So with that being said, well, that would be a wrong assessment on this draft because we've already made the run on kickers. And with that being said, the best one left. Fairbairn might be okay. Gould was a high rate last year, so and he's a 49er. Definitely would go with him. And I would think about Crosby and Elliott if he would be gone because of or maybe even Vinatieri because of the high-powered offenses that he might be this the same with Chris Boswell. In the Steelers, he usually does very well in fantasy. So yeah, and with defense, now most years, I defense matchups, I try to find whoever the Purple Browns are playing and use their defense because I figure the Browns never move the ball or nothing. But with their team this year, I will not be using that same philosophy and approach they have. Down now, good offense, so I wouldn't be wise. So, with that being said, you will want to find a team with a young, inexperienced offense. Basically, you want to match up against a bad offense. So, you don't have to be permanent on your defense. So I don't worry about keeping a roster at backup roster spot for him or kicker. Neither. If if I so happen to get a dominant kicker or a dominant defense, what I would do when it comes to bye week, which is basically cut one of my lower roster spot players. Hopefully, I can sneak him through waiver wires or something. If not, I lose a bench player, but I'm not gonna keep a spot open every week for extra defense or extra kicker. Yeah, if I lose a player 1 week, and if I got a dominant kicker or dominant defense, and I can use them. Same thing mostly for quarterbacks. If I can use him every week without him getting hurt, not have to go to a backup and suffer a little bit for 1 week, I'm willing to take that hit for a dominant one. Quarterbacks, I don't want to do that as much. Simple fact that quarterbacks will get hurt. So had to happen where you got to have a backup quarterback. So we wrapping this up. Yeah, we're gonna go kicker with kicker available for us. Hopefully, Good is there. He is. We take him. We can only get defense. So we go with see, okay. Only thing with this but drafting them in the first round is you don't know who the first round. But if I can go with the Texas Steve with JJ Watt, fuck it, Avion off rip, I will go with him and maybe I have stumbled into a dominant defense to where I might want to keep him all year. So that's that, man. We're gonna go over here to see. We got Pat Mahomes, Gurley, Fournette, Mike Evans, Stephon Diggs, O.J. Howard at the tight end, Marlon Mack as the flex position, which can be interchanged with anybody from the deep bench, Lamar Miller, Sammy Watkins, Tevin Coleman, Pettis, Metcalf, or Hawkinson. And our defense is the Texans with Rodney Good as our kicker. I don't think this one ESPN has the draft summary and it's still going on, so it should be finishing up. How do you exit out of the draft? Ain't no exit draft. Just back out, I guess. Let's see if we can go to. Let's see if we can see what's going on in here. But yeah, man, that's just that. I'm late, tired, about to go to bed. So, it's your boy PE to the PE. Thanks for checking out my little fantasy draft. I'm gonna keep y'all updated on the squad once a week. I see the waiver wire and all that. All right, your boy, man. It's peace. We can have peace. So we come together as one. One love. We out of here. He's out of here. We're out of here.